Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a crazy show for y'all, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, you guys know this Molly Qerim thing is a pretty big piece of news this week. Yesterday we did a show reacting to some of the bizarre comments that Stephen A. Smith had to make on the show, reacting to the story of Molly leaving, and he started talking about leverage and all that, and people were like, bro, what's going on? What's going on here? So this afternoon, afternoon, whatever, I was doing some research, and I came across an article from The Sun, all right? And it had a pretty interesting headline that actually confounded me. The headline stated the following: rules are rules. Stephen A. Smith announces his 5 major first take rules after replacing Molly Qerim as host. Fans have reacted accordingly to Smith's 5 first take rules. The article then goes on. Stephen A. Smith revealed his 5 big first take rules after taking over Molly Qerim's hosting role. The fiery personality was forced to take over Molly Qerim's duties on Tuesday after the longtime host quit following 19 years with the network. It then continues on. Molly Qerim suddenly quit her first take role in ESPN on Tuesday after working with the network for 19 years. It then says, Qerim posted a message on social media about the stunning news. She was expected to still be on the program until the summer. On Tuesday's show, Stephen A. Smith revealed he would be the host for at least the rest of the week. The 57-year-old showed that he was well capable of filling in on Tuesday. The next day, during the first minutes of First Take, Smith addressed 5 guidelines for his colleagues on the debate show. We want to play that for you now.
Before anybody speaks, I want to state this. There are rules since Molly is off today, okay? There are rules. They're called the Stephen A's rules when I'm hosting First Take. Rule number 1.
I know Dan has a
when
pen and
spoken
pad
to.
right now.
Speak when spoken to. Wait to speak. Okay, when you're called upon, Big D, you understand? Damian Woody, you speak when spoken to. You don't utter a syllable before I say so. That's number 1. Number 2, no cussing. Okay, because we saw Swagoo, a.k.a. Marcus Spears, use the word piss on several occasions yesterday. I said tick. We have to transition from that to tick, okay? So we're not going to do that. Address me as Stephen A. or Mr. Stephen A. Okay? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do, okay? Let's get that out the way, all right? No bad-mouthing the producers. Doggy tried to do that yesterday. Very bad, very bad. And oh, by the way, okay, no rude reactions. You were very rude yesterday, very rude. We're not going to tolerate that. I reached out to Mama Martin, okay? And I'm just letting you know right now, if it happens again, Mama Martin's going to deal with you, okay? I just want to make sure we're clear. Welcome to the First Take edition.
Reimagined First Take.
Right, the reimagined. Are we clear? Are we clear, Dan Orlovsky?
Yes, Mr. Stephen A.
Oh, I know we are not doing this. I know we are not doing this.
Fantastic, you heard it. Now, I want to continue on with the article. A graphic of Smith's 5 rules for analysts on the show while being the host as it follows. Number 1, speak when spoken to. Number 2, no cussing. Number 3, address him as Stephen A. or Mr. Stephen A. Number 4, leave the fluid comments to me. Number 5, no rude reactions. Stephen A. Smith's rules caused an uproar from fans claiming that the outspoken 57-year-old has already shown his egomaniac ways in his new role. It goes on. Sometimes fame gets to you, and sometimes your ego was so big to begin with, it really gets to you, one wrote. Another person wrote, bro literally suffers from main character syndrome. Another commented, if this is true, F him, a third said. While Smith does have his brash way of doing things, it's important to note that his rules for colleagues weren't put together on day 2 after he's filling in as a host. Smith's rules when hosting First Take aren't a running bit. He first put forth the rules back in 2023 when he filled in for an absent Qerim. Smith has been shown these same rules in numerous shows, including on Wednesday's program. It is not known whether Stephen A. Smith will host past this week. There has been speculation as to who will replace Qerim. Smith, Peter Schrager, and the article then goes on to say a few other things there. What are my thoughts about this? My thoughts are simply this. This doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Who does this surprise? Who does this surprise? Stephen A. Smith is an egomaniac, bro. In the midst of all of this news going down, he's making announcements of his Sirius XM deal and all of this. I have never heard somebody that likes to talk about how much money they're making, bro. Usually, people that make a lot of money don't want anybody to know about it because security, I don't want people asking me for money, etc., etc. Oh, not Stephen A. Smith. But Stephen A. Smith can't wait to tell you how much money he made. He like the Floyd Mayweather of sports media. Literally. Any little thing, this guy has an opportunity to tell you how good and how great he and obviously we understand that, you know, he is the big wig at ESPN. He's probably the highest paid guy in sports media. I can't really think of anybody right now. Maybe Pat McAfee, I don't know, but I think it's him. So we get that, right? Nobody's saying that he doesn't deserve to get paid, and I'm not going that far at all, right? I'm not going that far. But in terms of these kind of things, man, it doesn't surprise me. Hence the reason for those bizarre comments he made after the news came out of Molly on his show. A lot of people are just sitting back like, what is going on here? He'll say one thing, something that would have people thinking, well, is this about Molly? You're talking about contract. You're talking about delusion. You're talking about not defining your market value. All of these things, but it's not about Molly. So what is it about then? Who are you talking about? What is causing you to make these statements? Oh, I'm not going to tell it because that's none of your business. Stephen A. Smith is the only person that snitches without snitching. He'll come up there and say, I heard so-and-so NBA player got knocked out at a club, but it's not my business to say who did it. I would never violate his trust like that, but he got knocked out, and I got my sources, right? And I've been in the business for 15,000 years, and I know what I'm saying. Trust me. Now, it's not my business to say he got his block knocked off, but I'm just saying. That's what it's like, yo, bro, you might as well just say the rest. You're saying this ain't about Molly. Well, who is it about? Who are you talking about? What caused you to say this? Right? So people calling him out for saying this kind of stuff, oh, this is distasteful. It's the Stephen A. Smith way, baby. It's the Stephen A. Smith way. That is exactly how son gets down. And I am not surprised by this in the least bit. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.